What's up, guys? Universal Mastery. So in today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is pretty much all revolving around dispelling what most people call evil. Okay, I want to dispel the darkness. Okay, let me dispel the darkness. So if you want to hear about what I have to say when it comes to dispelling the darkness, then stay tuned and listen up. Ears out. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is, when it comes to the common understanding of people look at, and I'm going to paint examples here, okay? I'm going to paint a picture in your mind. I want you to try and imagine this, and I want you to resonate with it and see if there's any bit of energy in you that is moving in this direction, pulling towards what I'm about to say. And maybe is it going to get triggered? Is it going to get tugged on a little bit? Or is it going to get pressed and cause an emotional response, cause an emotional excretion, if you will? So a lot of people look at salesmen as if they're these manipulative guys or girls, and that they're just looking for your money, right? They're just looking for your money. They just want to get something out of you, and they're actually good at it. They know how to do it, right? A lot of people look at salesmen or the salesmen as that. But what a lot of people aren't understanding is behind what the salesman is going through. They don't understand the perspective, what's between the salesman's eyes in his head. Okay, they don't understand the salesman's mind. So basically what I'm trying to say is, there's a completely different paradigm that a salesperson will have than your average person who just works, let's say, like an office job, or maybe like a a regular 9 to 5. There's a completely different mindset, and I'm not saying that it's for everybody. I'm not saying that it's always a completely different mindset. I'm saying most of the time. Okay, most of the time. Okay, feel me out. But basically, the salesman's coming from a place of tapping into a certain energy within himself, so that he can constantly be learning and exerting his willpower, his what do you call it? His intentions. He's always placing his intentions into you with his willpower. He's exerting energy, and he has a goal in mind, and that goal is to have you buy whatever it is that he is trying to sell to you. And if he can accomplish that, then he knows what he did was good and was working most of the time, okay? Like 99.9% of the time. He knows that he had the skills, he brought the right energy to the table, and because of that, he sold you that thing. So I want you guys to look at that, the salesperson, from a different light, from a different paradigm, a different perspective, in the sense of he is practicing and working, or she is practicing and working on skills in themselves to become better at what they do, because they need to survive. Okay, they have families too, they have loved ones too, they have to take care of themselves as well, and they happen to learn a skill and an ability to survive a little bit more than the average person, to survive a little bit better than the average person, because now they know how to get the things that they want out of life. Okay, what I'm describing to you, I said, is a salesman, but also what I'm describing to you is every single successful person on this planet. This is how we view life. We set intentions and we do what we have to do to get them. Now, I'm not saying that we cut innocent people down and we trample over the innocent people and we don't help people. I'm not saying that. That all comes up to the person within themselves. They, at the end of the day, I make that choice. If there's someone that I see that, is in need of help, and I'm in need of help as well, and I need to like move in a different direction, and I need to take care of some business, I need to do something, but I still see that person's in help, I've got to look out for me, because I love me, and I have to learn how to love me. And it's actually harder for me to do that than actually just going to the person and helping them. everything in me wants to go and help that other person, but I have to be aware that and you have to be aware too, that you have to love yourself. You have to help yourself first, and then when your cup fills, that is when you're fully going to be able to help others. So, for example, let's say I went and I helped that other person over there, yet I'm sacrificing something that I needed over here. Now, because I did that, there's 5 more people over here that could have benefited from me helping myself first and then helping those other 5 people. But because I chose to help that one guy over there, that I now sacrificed those other people that I could have helped over there, because I sacrificed a part of my own growth, a part of my own process that I needed to learn. So I'm just, painting these little pictures, just some food for thought. But this is how you learn to love yourself. You got to learn how to draw boundaries and say, you know what? I see that this person's in need. I see that this person really needs my help right now, but I also see that I need help. I also see that I need to do this right now. I need to do this for myself. And sometimes, my time is money, and my money is time, and my money is energy. Okay, my money is spirit. Okay, so if you're wasting my time, you're wasting my money, and you're wasting my energy. Okay, if you're wasting my time, you're wasting my energy. Okay, you're draining me, and I need to do something. Now I need to do something. Now I've lost that, and that's never gonna come back. That piece of energy. Energy is so important. If you guys really understood how important time actually is, everything is of the essence. Now I'm not trying to create like a paranoia in you, but I'm trying to give you a sense of urgency to reach the things that you've come here to reach. Yes, we do have a decent amount of time on Earth, right? I understand that, but how much do you really want to accomplish? Because I'm telling you this now, when you finally align and you get to that place of energy that flows through your body and you feel it, you are going to want to create so many things. And if you have that moment where you align, and let's say you're like 50 years old when that finally happens, because it takes that long for people. Sometimes people never wake up to it. But if it takes that long because you've been slacking, that's what it comes down to. You got to be responsible for yourself. Then you're going to realize there are so many things that you wish you had created. You are going to have regrets, a lot of regrets. The key to life is you want to have no regrets. No regrets. You want to always take the opportunities that present themselves to you, and you never want to have to sacrifice those opportunities to, let's say, try and get somebody who's not taking action to start taking action. You never want to sacrifice your own opportunity. Okay, now I'm also, to the same edge of the token, I'm not saying don't help people, don't exert energy and try and help lift people up and get them to move in the right direction. That's a natural thing. When you become a player, when you become a chess mover, you're naturally going to have people constantly in your life that are going to need your advice. This is a natural thing. So if you're not already there yet and you don't understand what I'm talking about, then you probably are in a mindset where you're like, I want to go help that person, I want to go help this person, I want to go help this person. And you're pointing all these different fingers, but none of them are here. Okay, none of them are on you. And you need to start looking at you first. Okay, you need to start being responsible for yourself first, and then you will actually be able to help people. That's why I'm able to stand in front of this camera and share this knowledge with people. Okay, and this knowledge is so powerful that it's not only hitting people that have no idea and haven't woken up yet, but it's hitting people that are woken up. It's hitting people that have this current of energy that I'm talking about, and they're learning from this as well. That's how powerful it is. So that's pretty much what I want to share, guys. Like, when you look at, the people that are the higher ups, the elites, right? The people that run the world. And you point fingers and you're like, oh, they're the evil ones. They're the ones that are distracting us. They're the ones that are distracting us. Start pointing your finger at yourself, because you're allowing that to happen. They're just tapping into your stupidity and you're just reacting to it. It's not them, it's you. These people have families too. Like these elite players, these guys have families, they have lives, they have consciousness too. What they think they're doing, they don't think what they're doing is wrong on some level. Isn't that interesting? They really think that they're making the right choices. And do I personally agree with what they're doing? I really don't. but I can see it from a whole different paradigm. Like, meaning if I was in that position, I would be doing it differently. That's why I'm actually trying to get to that position, and I will, and get higher than that, because you cap off at a certain level, right? If you're operating on that paradigm of trying to control people. But if you want to go higher, like levitating kind of thing, I'm not even kidding you, like moving objects with your hands, you have to transcend wanting to just dominate and control people all the time. So that's their paradigm, and I actually see where they're coming from, and I don't hate on them for it, because, you know, even though I've fallen into it and I've been in it for, you know, a long time, but, you know, now that I'm able to pull out and start working on myself, I had to really point a lot of fingers at myself and realize, like, you know, where were all the areas in my life that I was fucking up? Like, where were all the areas that I thought I was blaming people and it was their fault, when it really was just me not taking initiative for myself? Because if you really start doing that, you'll start knowing and noticing all of the opportunities you had in your past throughout your entire life, where you had chances to really tap into this current that I'm talking about. Tap into this energy field where you become success. You literally are a walking vessel of success, because the energy that possesses you is untouchable, okay? It's a creator energy. So we got to get out of the victimhood mindset and get into the creator, the manipulator mindset. And remember, once again, the manipulator makes choices constantly, whether they're good or bad choices. So you want to be the manipulator that's making intelligent choices that serve your life and also serve other people's lives at the same time. Okay, you want to balance that out. You need to balance your self-love with giving other people love and lifting other people up. I want to see my brothers and sisters be amazing. I want to see them thrive. I want to see them do good. But I know that they're not going to be able to do that if I don't get there first. And that's just the mindset that you have to adopt. And the way energy works, when you start really loving yourself, you are going to come around people, you won't even have to say a word, and they will feel that you love yourself, and that will transmute on them. And then they will want to start loving themselves just by you loving yourself. That's how powerful energy really works. So that's the dispelling the darkness kind of thing right there. I mean, I don't really know anybody that's talking about this stuff. This is some next level stuff. Obviously, I had to go to some really dark places to figure this stuff out, right? I had to go to really dark places in my mind. I had to be trapped. I had to be a victim. I had to do all these things. I've had a lot of fucked up situations happen in my life, guys. And that's why I'm able to stand here now and share this stuff from a whole different perspective. Okay, I hear a lot of people talking about this stuff, but they're not sharing. They think they've had more of an experience than what they really did. Maybe my experience was pretty intense. Maybe just the average person hasn't had that type of spiritual and physical, emotional experience that I had, or hit that type of rock bottom, and then actively, consciously tried to work out of it. Maybe not that many people have had that happen to them, but I mean, I'm a pure example that it's possible, and this is what it results in. You become powerful. You become a motivated person. You don't let other people direct your destiny in your life. You choose where you go. You choose to love yourself, and you realize that it constantly feeds itself. The more you love yourself, the more you make those decisions that are like, they may be uncomfortable, because you're raised differently. You're raised to always give yourself. You're raised to always submit to this, and you're raised for waiting for salvation. You're raised for that. It's in our genes. But when you start shifting that and being like, wait, I'm my own salvation. I create everything I want in life. There is not a fucking soul out there that gives a fuck about how I feel. I'm the only one that can produce that energy for myself and create that momentum around myself to reach where I need to go. When you understand that, your life completely changes. So that's where I'm trying to get you guys. I'm gonna leave it here. Make sure you drop and hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button and the notification bell, because I'm posting videos as often as I can. And then if you go to the first link in my description, that'll take you to my Facebook community group page, where it's a lot of like-minded people. We're going to be talking about things like this. I'm going to be posting extra content on there, and we will be engaging. And if you're not on your spiritual journey, and if you're not conscious of that, and you're posting things that are just out of whack and I'm feeling it, then I'm going to remove you from the group. So let's make sure that we're all moving in the same direction here. Let's keep the energy together, okay? Let's keep the energy together. And then if you drop down to the link below the Facebook community page, you're going to hit my merch. So I have shirts with sigils on it. So actually right now I have one shirt with a sigil on it, and it's a Hecate sigil. I just placed the order for mine. It's going to come in. It should be to my place in the next 3 days. So I'm going to start wearing that for my videos, and you guys will see there's power in that shirt. So go check that out if that's something you're interested in. And then, yeah, right there, that's it. So other than that, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Have a great rest of the day or night wherever you're at, and peace.